No, I think it's intentional pushback.
Pushback to the
I think it's going to go back to the feudal system, and
it's all part of that game.
Whatever the actual if they're actual real terrorists or they're manufactured, it doesn't matter. They're being played. It's being spun in the same way, and then bringing Hollywood and California scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because of the water crisis.
Yeah.
What a way to if they brought them there so they can get people out of California, get people dead, so then they could go repurpose California. You know, wipe out Hollywood.
Well, what's
going
to happen when there's none of that food next year?
You know, I'm telling, like, my friends, like, I really love avocado. I'm like, you like avocados and almonds? Yeah. Guess what? Next year.
You won't have it.
Yeah, we should start saving almonds and have like our tribal almond currency. And one almond takes like, I don't know, it's like gallons and gallons of water a day. One single almond, yeah. An actual almond tree takes 100 to 200 gallons of water for one almond tree. I saw this footage where the farmer was taking tractors and knocking down his almond trees because he couldn't afford the water. You know, it's like these are. So it's like the powers that be are taking advantage of the water crisis, the shortage of resources on this earth, climate change. They're playing it. They're playing it like a fucking.
Well, to play it because the ice is melting. The ISIS.
Yeah, the ice is melting.
You have to start wondering about even that. You know, the ISIS is ISIS the goddess, and so on. Right, the symbolism is so intense.
Yeah, well, you know, we think of like Burroughs, and he says the language is a virus, and I've been saying like we have to reclaim the language around art.
Yeah.
So they're choreographing all this language, this symbolism around warfare and scarcity and terrorists, and they're playing all the fucking cards around language now. You know, artists we must like reclaim symbols and the language around art. To me, that's what art war is like. They're fighting us with recontextualizing everything, controlling people's perception through words. You know, and artists, they buy into the art world, they buy in, you know, it's like artists need to take back the mantle. It is. This is truly the Chinese curse of may you live in interesting times. These are interesting times in that way. And it's not like in the time of World War II when you knew like the Japanese or the Germans and their outfits and their...
There's this Greece, you know, that owes you all this money and stuff. That whole thing is going on as well in Europe. I mean, somebody's playing a really interesting game of chess with everything.
Yeah. And then like, you know, like Hannah truly believes that there's the alien element.
Of course there is.
And then Tim Wiley had this conversation. He's like, they're not going to let these fucking opulent people like destroy the earth, but it's like they're destroying people's worlds, and they're controlling their worlds with the language, with the visuals of the.
Of course they're going to do it. That's the only option. You know, when the world is using up too many resources too fast to sustain all the people who are alive,
then they have to.
So
why not like kill everybody in California?
Or anywhere, you know,
in
diseases, wars, whatever.
I mean, then you could say it's ecological.
Yeah. I think Timothy's kind of in, he's up to a certain point, but then it stops and he's in that loop, you know, 1981 or something. There we go. I love Timothy, but I think he's a little bit naive.
Yeah, he's got that 60s like idealism of, you know, the angels and the aliens will save the right people. It's like, you know, we don't know. You know, for
I'm not one of the right people, that's for sure. They're not going to save me. It's such a terrible scene.
So
And the other question I have is, okay, so there's this thing going on in Iraq, in Syria with ISIS. Why are all the other countries in the world volunteering to help stamp it out? Because they know how dangerous it is. Why aren't they? Because they don't think it's really dangerous.
they don't think it's.
Not in the long
I
term.
think it's being played.
So
It's almost like, yeah, maybe there's these people with guns, and we live in going to Iraq, and now we're acting like they're that powerful, and they're just walking into every country,
there's
walking
only
to
about
Syria.
30,000 of them. There's not very many people to control half of 2 different countries, you know? It's just not. And they claim that all the people they've conquered don't want them.
But we have all the special forces, the SEALs, and why don't they? And then we have these mercenary companies. Why don't they go
Just
kill
go in
these
and kill
people?
them. It would not be that way, you know.
It's not like they don't know where they're at.
So they're letting them be there for a reason.
I think they're just playing. In Naomi Klein's book, The Shock Doctrine and Disaster Capitalism, she uses military terms. The shock and awe, that's a military term.
Yeah.
And destabilization. And the whole, like, you create a crisis, sell a solution. That's what's going on. They're trying to create as much chaos and a much, so we can go and rescue and we can send in, the military and bring in companies to take over. It's all destabilization.
I would like to see, I hope I live long enough to see the result. You're right, it goes to corporations, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think. Makes sense, and it's good for business.